Şengün hits them both. And now just over a minute played here in the first. It's Jones on the wing. Covered by Smith. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Houston gets called for the foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the night.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Second free throw, no good. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. 4-point game. They're getting their first look of this season at the Nets in this one.
Should be an interesting game as these teams don't see a lot of each other being from different conferences.
Right. They'll meet 2 times this year, East versus West. Let's see which team can enforce their style of play.
Here's Van Vliet after Mikal Bridges' bucket. Now here's Van Vliet. Defense right on him. Banked in off the glass.
Now you see the wherewithal of Fred Van Vliet. Finds the soft spot in the defense and converts.
Well, they don't make many guards, do they, Doris? As fiery as Fred Van Vliet.
They don't, Kevin. He has had to scrap and claw and earn every piece of real estate in the NBA. At 6'1", he's undersized. But what we know unequivocally, he can command an offense, and he's a big-time shot maker when it counts. And guess what? He's going to dig it out defensively, too. You have to admire Fred Van Vliet.
Johnson, good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Brooks. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Oh, the balance Brooks has is impressive. Able to work through the defense and still capitalize.
To the paint, here's D. Scoring his 3rd straight basket in 3 tries. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
D passes to Bridges. Outside, Jones. To the middle. That one's good. D. D's got 9 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Thompson surveying the floor. The pass to Şengün. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Bridges passes to D. Takes a 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Nice shot by Smith.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Jones. 11-point game in his last outing. And that one's good. D.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Nice game. Great performance by D.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
Houston making 2 changes. Zach Collins checked in for Smith. Tari Eason comes in for Brooks. And Porter subbed in for Fred VanVleet. A minute 20 left here in the first quarter. Thompson outside. Eason with a screen for Thompson. A rebound by the Nets. Shot by Collins, no good. Thomas deciding where to go with it. Clock at 6. No good there. Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against the Suns. Thompson with the bucket.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
Micic, the pass to Thomas. There's the screen. Over Eason. It's tipped, and he gets it back. Jones, no luck. Rockets trailed by 8. Thompson for 3. Thomas grabs the rebound.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Fires away from outside. That doesn't go either for Thomas. Now Thompson. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Nets lead by 8. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Brooklyn?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far, they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Torrey Easton is out there with Collins. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Kevin Porter. And it's Turner in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now here's Porter. No scoring in this one. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Greg, there's been a scoring surge throughout the league. Is that due to poor defense, or is it to the rising talent level?
Listen, teams are still defending, and the rules might have helped some. There is no doubt that there's not as much grabbing and holding, but these guys are scoring from all over the court, and doing things we've just never seen before.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you very much. Jalen Green is trying to reach his potential as a star in this league. He says, things are starting to slow down for me. I'm recognizing the game a lot more and understanding what my role is. I'm locked in, and hopefully I'll give my team a chance to win and just take my game to another level, becoming a lot more efficient and aggressive. Kevin, back to you.
All right. Thanks, D.A. Bridges misses. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Turner with a screen on Bridges. Here's Thompson. Basket made, just his second this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Micic, guarded by Porter. Back to Thomas. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Houston with the bucket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Easton, screen on Bridges. Here's Thompson. Plays it up and banks it in. Thompson's got 7 points.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Pass to Thomas. Count that bucket. And the Nets lead by 5.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Now a timeout called by Houston, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
They just got overwhelmed. We knew that game was going to be a tough one for them, and we were right.
Sometimes it's about the talent disparity, and it would have taken a massive effort for them to even be competitive, and it was nothing close to that.
Houston making some changes. Şengün's checked in for Turner. Jabari Smith comes in for Zach Collins. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kevin Porter. Then for the Nets, Jones checked in for Vincent. Johnson comes in for Thomas. And it's D in for Micic. Here's Smith. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
more good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now, here's Johnson. Passes it to Claxton. Unable to get that one. Rockets trail by 5. Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar builds, and Claxton can also...
handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
The Rockets shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Thompson nails both of them. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, D in that last outing against Phoenix was outstanding. He contributed 61 points, and he was in a rhythm from both three-point land and the foul line. A mind-blowing effort, one that's going to be hard to repeat, but it's hard to bet against him. Kevin?
Thanks for the report, D.A. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Thompson against Thomas. Now, here's Thompson. Defense is right there. In the corner, Smith with it. 6 to shoot. Van Vliet outside. Shot from the top of the key. The Rockets again can't hit.
I know. He's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Down low and stolen by Şengün. Eason with it. Now Thomas defending. Eason's shot is good.
The heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him. And took it straight to the basket.
Nets leading by 5. Johnson outside. To the inside. And stolen by Şengün. Eason passes to Van Vliet. Now Şengün. And a miss there on the triple. .58 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen by Van Vliet. And it's the Rockets on the break. And Thompson slams it home.
No surprise there. Steal from Van Vliet. Bucket for the team.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Thomas passes to D. Back to Thomas. Inside. Here's D. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. And that's now 21 points for D.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Here's Şengün. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Goes back up. And it's Houston with another.
Well, for a point guard like Fred Van Vliet, you've got to be able to get into the mid-range. It opens up the other aspects of your offense, keeps the defense off balance.
To the middle. Here's D. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
7 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Van Vliet. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Nets leading by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on... Hey, I was wondering, after the show, you guys doing anything?
Well, that depends.
Well, I got 3 free tickets to Golf and Grill. Includes the go-kart. And let's get into this first half, where there were some struggles for the Houston Rockets.
They're falling behind because...
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. We're seeing tremendous gameplay from D.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Second half underway. Here's who Jock Vaughn's got on the floor. We've got D. Johnson is out there with Jones. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Lane in at the 5 spot.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Smith with a screen on Bridges. Smith outside. Pass to Van Vliet. There's the 3. A rebound by the Nets. Stolen by Thompson. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 5 assists in the game.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's D. He's got 25. And the basket by Johnson.
Boy, that's just great passing out of the double team. They had him bottled up, but he manages to create an easy basket out of all that pressure.
Now here's Van Vliet. They trail by 3. Lays it up off the glass. Van Vliet's got 14 points.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here's Van Vliet. No good off the back of the rim.
Has to be smarter, guys. I mean, we all know he can make that shot with the deep.
Johnson outside. Jones kicks to Bridges. Here's Lane. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Nets have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
Here's Van Vliet. 14 points for him. There's the pass to Thompson. Smith sets the pick for Thompson. Into the lane. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Jabari Smith. The Rockets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. Nets leading by 4. Nets passing it around.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the helper.
Thompson with it. 12 points for him. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Brooklyn with the rebound.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Johnson, a wide open look, and he slams it one-handed.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what, Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
They've got the 5-on-3 advantage, and Jones with the stuff.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Rockets trail by 10. Şengün with a screen on Bridges. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. And the 3 off target. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's D. Money from the wing. D's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nets.
Boy, nice shot. He didn't need the fadeaway to create separation, though. He was wide open.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Houston making a switch here. Porter's checked in, and the Nets also making a change. Thomas is checked in. Houston's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Thompson passes to Smith. He gets that one. Smith's got his second basket of the night.
Good work inside from Smith Jr., putting that size to work.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, the league says it wants every team to play to win, but All-Star Kevin Durant said it's just not realistic, adding, each year only a few teams can win it. If you're not going to be a playoff or play-in team, you might as well go for a top pick, get some reps for guys who ordinarily wouldn't make the rotation, and maybe change their lives as well. Kevin?
And that's an interesting take. Thanks, D.A.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And so here is Houston following the bucket by the Nets. Lets the 3 fly, and the Nets another 3. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Brooklyn?
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Turner's checked in for Şengün. And Torrey Eason subbed in for Dylan Brooks. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton comes in for Derek Jones. And it's Micic in for Johnson. Now a timeout called by Houston. Collins checked in for the Rockets. 43 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Eason. Got a piece of it. They retain possession. Porter outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Porter's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Down low. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, and ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
It's deflected. Pass to Claxton. Here's D. Vincent the pass to D. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
You know, they continue to feed him the ball, and he keeps delivering. The leading scorer in this one.
6 seconds left in the third. And another one falls.
And he's had it locked on automatic. The points now flowing.
And matter of fact, he's tied for the all-time record for 40-point game. This game, one for the record books for sure.
And to stand alone.
And so it's Brooklyn, riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll return shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. We've got Matthews. Collins is out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard. That's the 5 for Houston. Oh.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Shot from the wing, and the jumper is on the mark.
Well, you're really impressed with the growth of Fred Van Vliet as a scorer. This guy's so coachable, so willing to take what the defense gives him, knocks down the jump shot. It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Pass to Şengün. He feeds it to Collins. It's hauled in by Claxton. Brooklyn's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. To the paint. And that one's good. D's got 47 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And Greg, while the commissioner might not like player trade requests, Kevin Durant said it's great for the league for players to have that leverage. Where do you stand?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. The main thing is trying to keep those requests in-house. Otherwise, it can be deflating for fans.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Thomas. Brooks checked in for Zach Collins. And then for Brooklyn, Udo's checked in, and it's Whitehead in for Bridges. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Houston. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
Pass to Eason. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Brooks. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred Van Vliet. This guy is so good at recognizing when his teammates are open.
Micic, the pass to Claxton. We know that scoring in the league, Doris, has been on the uptick this era. Do you see that trend continuing?
It's hard to imagine, Kevin, that it won't unless the league makes an adjustment to bring a little bit more defense back into play. That is something you've heard Steve Kerr talk about. Have we tilted the scales too much to favor the offense? We'll see what happens.
Van Vliet kicks to Matthews. Back to Van Vliet. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. The Nets have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Here's Micic. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And the pass to Van Vliet. Pass to Şengün. Blanketed by the D, he fights to the rim for the layup. Şengün's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, solid execution. Fred Van Vliet is just so steady. This guy always makes the right basketball play.
Udo down low. He's covered by Matthews.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Screen by Şengün. To the inside. It's blocked. Here's Micic. Passes it to Whitehead. Over Eason. Whitehead's shot is off. Houston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. A minute 42 left to play in the final quarter. Now, here's Şengün. Claxton covering. Houston needs to get a shot for three. Van Vliet. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Nets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for D.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Vincent's checked in for the Nets. D comes in for Thomas. And so Brooks will bring it up for Houston. Back to Porter from past the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
Claxton the pass to Micic. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Rockets on offense. Right side, Porter. He dishes it to Thompson. To the middle, here's Brooks. And they immediately answer back with a dunk at the other end.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a...
And another one falls. Amazing.
And how many times have we seen him fill it up this season? It seems like he's scoring 50 every night.
That gives him the fourth most 50-point games in a single season. What a milestone. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Brooklyn has possession. Here's T, and he dunks it down.
finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question, they've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Thompson outside. On the wing, Porter. Smith outside. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Good, MP?
Let's get this win, MP. To hear Skylar Cole singing the national anthem before today's contest.
Welcome, folks, and what better way to celebrate the end of the week? Friday night basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. Johnson is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's D in at the point guard. And for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid is out there with Patrick Williams. Then it's T.J. Warren. Then there's Tyrese Maxey, and it's Brogdon in at the point. Well, Grant, we're still very early into the season, with many teams trying to find their footing and establish some chemistry here.
Yeah, BA, that's what the early season really is all about. I mean, players getting used to one another, as well as coaching staffs too, just trying to figure out which lineups work best.
And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Claxton with it. Pass to Johnson. Here's D. No good from outside. And Williams has got the ball here for Philadelphia. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was in Brooklyn.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met. Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They've got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass. He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Up top, Embiid. And there's a 3-second violation. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. If you look back on Sixers history, the list of legendary big men is a long one.
Exactly, B.A. And let me tell you this, Embiid's name is right there near the top of that list. You know, you think about the likes of Chamberlain, Moses Malone, those guys certainly on the list. Embiid joining them, that says a lot.
3 on the clock. Goes up on the wing. They get it again. Bridges passes to Johnson. Back to Bridges. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
Here's Maxey. Nice D from Bridges.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Pass to D. Fires from deep. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You take a look at the Nets, and they've got the top spot in the conference, a testament to their hard work all year long. And, of course, the 76ers just need to keep fighting.
Well, right now for the 76ers, when you look at their roster, they're talented enough to turn this thing around. But so far, the season has not come together for them the way people predicted.
Yeah, that's the sense you get, isn't it? I mean, the important thing is that they don't panic here. Stick to the basics and work out of this slump without trying to do too much at one time.
Yeah, making the smart pass there. I mean, Bridges doesn't just hold the ball.
Brogdon, the pass to Embiid. Back to Brogdon. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And so Brogdon nails both of them.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Pass to Bridges. Throws it up high.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Brogdon, the pass to Embiid. Outside for Brogdon. And it's off from 3-point range.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's D. Sinks it from distance. 3-point. D's got 9.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. It looked to me to be a bit sluggish.
And one of the better defenders in the league, Grant, Mikal Bridges. He'll lock you down.
Oh, he will be often matched up against the opponent's best scorer. And he is just so fierce. But he also helps you generate offense, hitting threes and extending the defense to create room to operate.
Here's D. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Connects from downtown. He's got 12.
And he's 5 of 7, getting into a nice rhythm offensively.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Looking to end the run. Claxton with a rebound. For Brooklyn, they've got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. D. And the Nets, another 3!
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Time called here. The 76ers decide to talk it over. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Martin, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Jones comes in for Tyrese Maxey, and he gets it back. Count it. 1:19 left in the first. Down low. He gets the bucket.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Now here's Jones. 15 in his last outing. Here's Embiid. Inside. Here's Williams. And he can't make that one in.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Now here's Embiid. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Detroit.
And not just exerting himself scoring the ball, also showing energy on defense as evidenced by his 3 steals on the game.
Brogdon against Green. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to D. The 3 is up. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. D's got 22 points.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter.
The Nets, 25.
Making a change here. Warren's checked in. And Clark, it's safe to say that there's more talent in the NBA today than ever before.
I don't think there's any question about that, B.A. There are more outstanding players across the country and around the world than at any time, I think, in the history of the game. In part because of the information age we live in, players from around the world can see examples of excellence from whatever part of the world they happen to be from. And that is huge in inspiring young players to dream and realize their dreams of being NBA players if they have the ability and the work ethic to do so.
On the floor for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton out there with Mikal Bridges. Then they're Sharp, then it's Green, and it's D in at the point guard position.
And MP has his sights set on their 5th win in a row if they get the job done here tonight. With his competitive nature, that's true motivation.
Well, when a player like MP helps his team get on a streak, he does not want to see it end. The only stats he cares about are wins. Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Jones.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Hi, guys. Well, D in their last time out against the Rockets really lit up the floor. He scored 53 points, and in terms of his shooting, well, mistakes and bad selections were few and far between. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Here's D. Count that one. D's got 30.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Trailing by 19. They host the Hawks after this one, and that'll be the finale in their 4-game homestand. Pass to Embiid. Rebounded by the Nets. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. This game following their win against the Rockets.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Turpin, the pass to Martin. Maxey on the wing. Embiid a screen on Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Pulls up. That's good from Embiid on the assist by Maxey.
Not known for a quick release, but Embiid showing he has that ability as well.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Bridges. From deep, Johnson. And the Nets, another 3.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Brogdon into the lane. Can't hit from the low block. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Johnson inside, guarded by Brogdon. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Williams is checked in for Philadelphia. And the Nets also making a change. Green's checked in for Bridges. And here's Brogdon. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Detroit. Pass to Embiid. Outside Warren. And here's Brogdon. And the 76ers another 3.
When you think about Brogdon and his three-point shooting, it really is a factor and a function of him being so good in the mid-range.
Here's D. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. .41 seconds left in the second period. The 76ers have gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. Embiid, high post. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
D, the pass to Green. Lane. From outside, off the mark. Maxey surveys. Pass to Brogdon. Lets it go from deep. And the 76ers another 3.
Yeah, if the arc is open, Brogdon will go for it, even if it's not one of his primary three-point spots.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets leading by 17 at the end of the period. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be right back after this word.
Hey folks, we know you're anxious for the first half breakdown, but a surprise start to the show is only fitting with some early season power rankings.
You know, right now for the Nets, they've found their stride here early, hitting the ground and running, establishing themselves as the team to beat.
No guarantees that they can hold the top spot, but from what we've seen, they'll be among the elite teams all season long. Now let's go over that first half action. Things did not go according to plan for the 76ers.
Their shot selection belongs with the Seagulls at the dump. It's trash. Everybody thinking me. Stop it. Make the extra pass. Get something easier.
Seagulls at the dump? I always think of seagulls at the beach. I think of a nice setting. I think of a beautiful moment. And now you're planting that. Thanks, Shaq. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. The 76ers shooting just 33% so far in this game. We've got Malcolm Brogdon, TJ Warren out there with Patrick Williams. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Maxey in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. And it's Brogdon missing.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Mikal Bridges is a premier defender. He said, quote, people take it for granted how tough it is to guard the top perimeter players in this league and not be able to really touch them because they're going to get the foul call. You've got to guard these matchups one-on-one, and I think we get taken for granted. BA, he's on point.
Yeah, he does have a point there. Thanks, Allie.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Johnson passes to D. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. D's got 37.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Outside, Williams. Screen by Embiid. To the inside. It's tipped. Hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Warren, shot is good.
Yeah, you know what? He's a skilled passer, so if you leave people open around Brogdon, he'll make you wish you didn't.
D. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
On target from range. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Timeout call, Brooklyn. Taking a look at some numbers here for Tyrese Maxey.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's D, guarded by Brogdon. Here's D. Second chance effort, and another one.
What a night he's having, piling up the points and making some history in the process.
And he's broke the tie, and now stands alone for third most 40-point games in NBA history.
And to overtake the great Kobe Bryant, one of the most cold-blooded scorers to ever lace them up, that's mighty impressive.
Jones, he's checked in for Brogdon. And a change for the Nets. Green is checked in. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Pass to D. Jones comes with a double team. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
And they're in the top 10 in three-point shooting. Some solid deep shooting from this team. Just enough to stretch out defenses.
And to be number 2 in turnovers per game, it gives you a good sense of what a well-organized squad they are. They run a tight ship. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. 19-point game. Jones, the pass to Embiid. And he drops it in from the low post. Embiid's got his second basket of the night.
Hey, go to that whenever you can. I mean, Embiid has a huge advantage in size and skill.
And stolen by Jones. Here's Maxey. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Going inside. Here's D. And that one is stuffed right through.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
and his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Count the basket.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
And, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Back to Jones. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Jones has got his second basket.
Great pass by Maxey there. This guy really clever at finding ways to get his teammates involved.
D, the pass to Bridges. To the middle. Here's D. The shot off that time. Some solid defense from Williams. Outside Jones. Pass to Embiid. To the paint. Outside Warren. Shot clock at 6. Left side Jones. Brooklyn with the board. Claxton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. D. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Jones. Outside Maxey. Williams, a screen on Green. For 3, Maxey. Brooklyn with the board. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Here's Bridges. Banked it in off the glass. Bridges has got his first points of the game.
Yeah, nimble play by Bridges inside, navigating the contact and getting to his finish.
Philadelphia has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Brooklyn has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Here's D. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got his 3rd assist of the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now that they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And yep, it's good.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of...
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Embiid passes to Reed. Outside Jones. Down low. Martin misses.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that.
Wow. So on the floor for Brooklyn. They've got Jalen Green. Derek Jones is out there with sharp. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's D in at the 1. There's the AT&T 5G Slam Can, capturing the moment. And even the players have expressed concern about load management. Are changes afoot, or is this the new normal, Grant?
Well, I think protecting players from injury is smart to do. But maybe the ticket sellers need to highlight the back-to-back games so fans are well aware that some players might be sitting.
It's good. D's got 52 points.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint. Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Jones, the pass to Martin. Picked by Reed. 6 on the shot clock. The offensive rebound. Green covering. Embiid is... Green on green. Back to Embiid. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup.
Outstanding agility in the screen and roll by Joel Embiid. I mean, he's so good at getting out of the screen quickly and getting to the right spot.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. The Nets have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the 4th. Outside Johnson. Bridges against Maxey. There's a screen by Johnson. Here's Bridges. And the Nets miss again.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Inside. Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Dropping the hammer. That's why Embiid looks to get deep inside position.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Nets?
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense. And they've also been ferocious inside, really taking advantage in the painted area and making good on those chances.
Everybody, get loud for that one once again.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Scoring in the NBA is the highest it's been in over 50 years, Clark. You think it's time for some rule changes to help the defense?
You know, I'm not sure where you would go in that regard because every rule change, for the most part, has certainly tilted towards the offense recently. And I don't necessarily have a problem with that. The NBA has made it clear that entertainment is a core pillar, and appeasing and appealing to their fans is a huge driver, and that means more offense as opposed to more defense.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
To the inside. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Now, that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Nice pass by Bridges. Just keeping his options open out there.
And Maxi's got the ball here for Philadelphia. Embiid, a screen on Bridges. Here's Maxi. Tries to save it. Here's Embiid. Williams on the wing. From downtown. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist.
Nice job finding the open teammate that time. What a pass right there from Embiid.
Brooklyn has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Inside. Here's D. Yet another bucket. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Philadelphia's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Nets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And a good performance to bring them their 18th win of the year.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And this isn't one of those mini-series either. I mean, this is a 4-gamer. As hard as it is to beat a team 3 times in a row, it's even harder to do it 4 straight.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for D.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
And out of bounds, the 76ers will take it. And the 76ers going with a whole new group out there. Now Philadelphia with it. To the middle. Here's Reed. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in... Their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Pass to Martin. To the paint. Reed inside. He can't hit that time. Here's D. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.